Welcome everyone. Today we're exploring an important financial planning topic. Estate planning isn't just about having a will, it's about keeping your entire financial life aligned. Many people believe estate planning ends once they sign a will. Others think creating a trust means the work is finished. Unfortunately, that's rarely true. Estate planning is not a single document. It's an ongoing process. As life changes, families change, businesses grow, assets increase, investments evolve, beneficiaries change, relationships change. The plan that protected your family 5 years ago may no longer reflect your intentions today. That is why regular reviews matter. A good estate plan is a coordinated plan. Estate planning is often viewed only through a legal lens, but the strongest plans combine several disciplines: legal planning, tax planning, financial planning, business succession, insurance, asset ownership, beneficiary designations. When these areas are coordinated, families usually experience smoother transitions and fewer unexpected complications. When they are not coordinated, unintended consequences often appear. Sometimes those consequences become expensive. Sometimes they become emotional. Sometimes they become both. Ownership decisions can have long-term consequences. Business owners occasionally transfer ownership interests or add family members to assets without fully understanding the long-term implications. These decisions are usually made with good intentions: helping children, avoiding probate, simplifying inheritance, protecting assets. However, ownership changes can affect taxation, legal rights, estate distribution, creditor exposure, succession planning, family relationships. Before changing ownership, it's worth understanding how that decision fits within the broader financial and estate plan. Practical example first. Business situation. A business owner transferred partial ownership of an investment property to a family member, believing it would simplify future estate planning. Common challenge: the ownership structure created unexpected legal and financial complications that had never been discussed, alongside the owner's broader estate objectives. Correct approach: before transferring ownership, the owner should have reviewed legal, tax, financial, and succession considerations together. Business lesson: ownership decisions should support the overall estate strategy, not unintentionally complicated. Financial information is part of estate planning. Many families prepare wills, but overlook practical financial organization. Important information often exists in multiple places: investment accounts, insurance policies, business interests, digital assets, loans, banking relationships, professional advisors. If family members cannot locate or understand these assets, administration becomes significantly more difficult. Good estate planning includes documentation, not simply legal documentation, financial documentation as well. Practical example 2. Business situation. A retired business owner maintains several investment accounts, insurance policies, and private loans. Common challenge: important information was never consolidated or reviewed. Family members had difficulty identifying assets and understanding existing financial arrangements. Correct approach: the owner prepared an annual financial information file summarizing accounts, advisors, insurance, ownership interests, and important documents. Business lesson: organization reduces uncertainty during already difficult periods. Estate planning should be reviewed regularly. Life changes. Your estate plan should change with it. Major review events often include marriage, divorce, birth of children, grandchildren, business expansion, retirement, significant investments, major changes in wealth. Reviewing the plan annually helps ensure documents, ownership structures, and beneficiary designations continue reflecting current intentions. Waiting decades between reviews often creates unnecessary risk. Practical example 3. Business situation. A successful entrepreneur had not reviewed beneficiary designations in over 15 years. Common challenge: several financial accounts no longer reflected current family circumstances. Correct approach: an annual estate review identified outdated beneficiary designations and ensured they aligned with the owner's current wishes. Business lesson: Estate planning is not something you complete once, it is something you maintain. Estate planning creates peace of mind. The greatest benefit of estate planning isn't avoiding tax, or reducing probate, or organizing paperwork. Those benefits matter, but the greatest value is providing clarity. Clarity for your family, clarity for your advisors, clarity for your business, clarity about your intentions. When financial information, legal documents, ownership structures, and beneficiary designations work together, uncertainty is reduced. And reducing uncertainty is one of the greatest gifts you can leave behind. Practical case study. 1. Business situation. A business owner had accumulated investment properties, corporate assets, insurance policies, and retirement accounts over several decades. Challenge: each component had been updated independently. No one had reviewed how the pieces work together. Solution: a coordinated review examined ownership structures, beneficiary designations, estate documents, financial records, and tax considerations as one integrated plan. Outcome: several inconsistencies were corrected before they created future complications. The family gained greater confidence that the owner's intentions would be carried out effectively. Key lesson: estate planning works best when every piece supports the same objective. Practical case study. 2. Business situation. An entrepreneur maintained excellent legal documents, but very little practical financial documentation. Challenge: family members would have struggled to identify accounts, insurance policies, business contacts, and important financial relationships. Solution: the owner created an annual financial information and estate planning file containing account summaries, advisor contacts, insurance information, ownership records, and important instructions. Outcome: the estate became significantly easier to administer, and the family gained confidence that important information would not be overlooked. Key lesson: legal documents protect intentions. Organized financial information helps those intentions become reality. Common mistakes to avoid. 1. Treating estate planning as a one-time event. Many people create a will or trust and assume their planning is complete. Years pass, assets change, family circumstances change, businesses grow, the documents remain unchanged. Avoid this by reviewing your estate plan annually and after every significant life or financial event. 2. Failing to coordinate legal, tax, and financial planning. Estate planning is not only about legal documents. Ownership structures, taxation, insurance, beneficiary designations, and financial records all influence the final outcome. Avoid this by reviewing your estate plan with legal, tax, and financial professionals together, rather than treating each area separately. 3. Forgetting to update beneficiary designations. Many retirement accounts, insurance policies, and investment accounts pass directly through beneficiary designations rather than a will. Outdated designations can create unintended results. Avoid this by reviewing beneficiary designations every year and whenever major family changes occur. 4. Making ownership changes without understanding the consequences. Adding children or family members to property or business ownership may appear simple. However, ownership changes can affect taxation, legal rights, succession, creditor protection, estate distribution. Avoid this by understanding the legal and tax implications before changing ownership. 5. Leaving family members without financial information. Many families know a will exists. Very few know where important accounts, insurance policies, digital assets, loans, or business records are located. Avoid this by maintaining an annual financial information file that can guide your family and professional advisors if something unexpected happens. Frequently asked questions. 1. How often should I review my estate plan? At least once every year, and whenever there is a significant life or financial change. 2. What events should trigger an estate planning review? Marriage, divorce, birth of a child or grandchild, retirement, business sale or expansion, significant investments, death of a beneficiary or executor, major tax law changes. 3. Why are beneficiary designations so important? Many financial assets transfer according to beneficiary designations rather than instructions contained in a will. Keeping them current is essential. 4. Should I maintain an in case something happens file? Absolutely. A well-organized file containing important financial information can significantly reduce stress for your family and professional advisors. 5. What information should be included? Bank accounts, investment accounts, insurance policies, business ownership, digital assets, professional advisors, outstanding loans, estate documents, password management instructions, key contacts. 6. Is estate planning only for wealthy families? No. Anyone with assets, dependents, business interests, or financial responsibilities benefits from coordinated estate planning. 7. Why is tax planning part of estate planning? Because ownership structures, business interests, investments, and wealth transfers often have tax implications that should be considered before major decisions are made. 8. What's the biggest mistake families make? Assuming all parts of the estate plan automatically work together. The strongest estate plans are coordinated, not simply documented. Action plan. Immediate actions: locate your current will, trust, and power of attorney documents. Review your beneficiary designations. Create or update your financial information and estate planning file. Next 30 days, review ownership of major assets. Confirm insurance coverage and beneficiaries. Meet with your accountant, lawyer, or financial advisor to identify gaps. Long-term strategy: schedule an annual estate planning review. Coordinate legal, tax, and financial planning. Keep documentation current as your family, business, and investments evolve. Key takeaways. Estate planning is an ongoing process, not a one-time event. Legal documents work best when coordinated with tax and financial planning. Ownership structure should support long-term estate objectives. Organized financial information reduces uncertainty for families. The greatest gift an estate plan provides is clarity. Continue learning. If you found this video helpful, continue exploring these related topics: why financial clarity matters beyond tax season. Learn how organized financial information supports better business and personal decision-making. Why business owners should review their wealth structure every year. Discover how ownership, taxation, and succession planning work together. Good planning prevents expensive problems. Explore how proactive planning often avoids legal, financial, and family complications before they occur. Wealth structure and estate coordination review. Does your estate plan still reflect your current family, business, and financial situation? Complete the wealth structure and estate coordination review to evaluate ownership structure, beneficiary designations, estate documentation, business succession considerations, tax planning opportunities, financial organization, long-term family protection. The objective isn't simply having documents. It's ensuring every part of your financial life works together.